Hola mis conejitos, ¿cómo estás? Me llamo Alicia. Hello my bunnies, how are you? My name is Allison and today we are playing Nancy Drew, Secrets of the Scarlet Hand. Woohoo! So I do believe we started with, or ended with, Taylor Sinclair's office. A really cool part of it. Really cool part of the game. Mainly because we get to meet the final character in the game. Yes, I said final character. There are very few characters in the Nancy Drew games.
It's about time! Oh, my fears are like maggots infesting my poor old carcass. Want a cookie?
Oaxaca.
They're from Oaxaca.
Oaxaca! Those look gross. Actually, no, they actually look pretty good.
Thanks, but I'm trying to cut back. Now, what's going on?
The art world is being ransacked, Nancy. Prudence Rutherford, a major patron of the arts, had her fire ruby necklace stolen from her villa in Topeka. 2 weeks later, a whole display case full of rare Maya artifacts was heisted from a museum in New Mexico.
Do you think there's a connection between the two thefts?
Who
Probably.
knows? I'm just telling you, this community, our friends and colleagues, my people are being systematically trounced by thugs. Who's to say Beach Hill won't be next? You've got to do something.
Okay, so my question is, why would he list those other places unless he knows? Do you know something we don't, Taylor?
Does Beach Hill have a security system in place?
The museum has a basic alarm system, but it's not exactly state-of-the-art. I've urged Joanna to approach the board about making some security upgrades, but she just keeps saying that the timing isn't right to ask for money.
How is that possible?
With so much writing on this exhibit? How can that be?
Who knows?
So, you're looking for a state-of-the-art detective?
We need your eagle eyes. We need your bat ears. We need you to sniff out the stink of trouble.
Okay, so this one is kind of subtle, but this one is an actual, comic line that they decided to put in for Nancy. I can't decide which one because they're both kind of funny. So, alright, so I know what line he's gonna say no matter which one we choose, so it's usually the dialogue that I always frustrate with in the Nancy Drew games, because mainly, sorry about that, because mainly, you can't go back and say it again unless you actually save the game and then go back. Let's see,
I'll do my best, but it sounds like what you really need is a new breed of police dog.
Don't play modest mouse with me.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't show the... Okay. Well, we're going to be looking at it anyway, so...
Okay, no more flattery. Hey, that's an interesting piece, there by your desk. Something tells
Wait
me
a
it's
second,
not
what's
a
that?
Maya artifact.
How about that rubber shark? The artist's name is Poppy Dada. She's a teenager in South Dakota. The art world is going bananas over her stuff. I'll unload that one for some serious dinero.
Okay, we know Poppy Dada. It could be a real name somewhere, but for the game's sake, I doubt it's a real name, and I'm not going to ask it. So,
Joanna says you performed an act of wizardry in helping Beach Hill acquire
No
the
kidding.
Pakal carving.
Getting those provenance docs together was a pig and a half. Oh, they're on the up and up, I assure you. But to have been at the height of my career back before the crackdown, those were the days.
What crackdown?
Maybe sometime I'll tell you a sad story I call How Mexico Lost Its Sense of Humor. Not today, though, Nancy.
or how about you tell the story of how Taylor Sinclair became a... Knucklehead?
When you sell a piece of art, What kind of commission do you get?
Standard, 10%. It's no king's ransom, unless of course you sell something for $1 million.
10%
Too bad I'm not allowed to
seems
put
rather
that
low, though,
monolith
don't you
on the
think?
market, huh?
Well, according to Mal. Sorry, I'm thinking of the show Firefly. Love the show, by the way. I make sure I watch the show once a year, so.
Alejandro says you're unethical, a modern-day conquistador, that you're robbing Mexico of its cultural history.
And I say Alejandro is the real bully of the playground. A
lunch money
extortionist
extortionist
who loves nothing more than to see the other boys and girls go hungry.
Whoever did the voice acting for Taylor is incredible.
I'd better get going.
It takes a lot
See
to
you
make
around.
me hate the character. Sorry, not hate. Really super dislike. See, this painting is incredible. It's really cool. I love like the yellow circles with the red dots on them. Rubber shark. I have no idea what that is. Rubber shark. Pictures. What is that? Is that a... Oh my gosh, that looks like a Mayan artifact. We have to contact Papi Dada. How does she get that artifact? I think we're missing something. Let's go to the Mexican consulate, see if there's any new dialogue for Alejandro. Sorry if you're hearing me smacking, I just finished my dinner. Buenos dias.
Buenos dias.
Or in my case, buenos noches.
Do you consider Henrik a conquistador, along with Joanna Riggs and Sinclair?
Henrik is a student of my culture and my heritage.
Good
I'm
point.
not trying to buy and sell it. We don't agree on
Baseball.
everything, especially not baseball, but I have
Good.
nothing against him.
Why did Mexico choose to lend the monolith to Beach Hill and not some other museum?
Joanna Riggs outbid everyone. I had no idea a small museum like Beach Hill could afford such an expensive arrangement.
We
Urgh.
should get back to the museum.
Yes,
I am
you should.
trying so hard not to spoil it. Okay, so we're not going back to the hotel just yet. Mainly because we don't have everything to look over. But now that we've met Taylor, I know where we can go to make the game go further. Yeah. So I'm actually gonna see.
Come in.
Okay, she is in there. Let's see if there's any new.
How are the
There
tasks
is.
coming
Ooh.
along?
Do you think Alejandro would go to extreme measures, like stealing, to reclaim Mexico's artifacts?
Who knows?
I've got work
Nope.
to do.
Semper ubi sabubi.
Nobody seems to know anything, do they? For people supposed to be smart on the Mayan culture, they're sure not being smart on everything else. Something smells of fishy. Hey, Henrik's not here. Wait a second. There should be something here, right? Something's not right. Ha! Ha! Ha!
Beach Hill
What?
has been hit. Sit tight, Nancy. The police are
What?
on their way.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Sorry, that sounded very Arnold Schwarzenegger, didn't it? There it is! The Scarlet Hand!
I should talk to Joanna before I touch anything.
Meh. And before I talk to Joanna, let's actually go back. Because I have a feeling there's going to be something on our desk. There is! Nancy, something's come up and I'll be gone for a bit. Your mission in the meantime, run through the temple activities to verify that all questions can be answered based on info available elsewhere in the in the museum. We don't want a little rascal rebellion on our hands when the exhibit opens now, do we? Be back ASAP. Thanks, Henrik. Wow. So wait, that's the reason why Henrik's gone? Oh, I don't know about this. Something doesn't seem right.
Come in.
Sorry.
Someone has cooked up my worst nightmare and served it to me on a plate.
Things could be worse.
I'd like to have a look at the crime scene myself. Did the police turn up any clues?
The police took some samples for the crime lab, but they couldn't promise any overnight results. So if you want to put your little magnifying glass up to the scene, it's fine with me.
What were their initial findings?
Who knows? Right now, my priority is to get a move on this insurance claim.
I've got work to do.
See you around.
Ah! Why is she being a blind when she's clearly not? Okay. Gosh dang it. Okay, there we go. Alright, so let's see. Because I know what machine we need to use. We actually need to use this little
I
bugger.
shouldn't be messing around with this without permission.
But as Nancy said, we need to ask Joanna for permission, so. And then after that, we're gonna explore the temple. Because we gotta figure out the rest of the answers for those quizzes and such.
Need something?
I'm curious about the red handprint the thief left. Does it have any significance in Maya culture?
Afraid I can't help you there. What I want to know
What
is
can
what
you
the
help me
hand
with?
was printed with. It's obviously not finger paint. Why don't you do a little analysis on it in the lab?
Thank you.
Have you seen Henrik? I found a piece of paper inside the Pakal display case. It had some glyphs on it and a print of a red hand. I'm hoping he can give me a translation.
What am I, fish food? Henrik's not the only one around here who can read a glyph, you know.
Sorry, Joanna. I thought I was supposed to go to Henrik with all my glyph questions.
The police showed me the note. It said, "The magician suffers yellow death," whatever that means. Apparently, the thief just couldn't come up with the glyphs for "the curator suffers flaming purple disgrace."
First of all, you're not exactly a professional at translating the hieroglyphics. I'm pretty sure that Henrik would say that that it's probably not the magician. There are so many different nuances for some of the hieroglyphs. You could be wrong.
I've got work to do.
Semper ubi sub ubi.
I'm sorry. I told you guys I would be laughing every time I hear that phrase. Oh, I almost forgot. So I am actually getting my tax refund. Someone, I'm not saying who, would I not finish? Oh, I probably didn't do the quiz. Bacal ruled over which city in present-day Mexico? Palenque? Whoops. What is the name of Pacal's mother? I think it was Lady Zach Cook. Whoops. Oh, I know what I got wrong. What is the name of the calendar used to compute the 260-day ceremonial year? Zolkin. Zolkin. Ding ding. What is the name of the supreme god in Maya mythology? Oh, fiddlesticks. I should know that. I think I saw that in one of the displays. Not this one. I don't think it was the bicephalic monster. As kings were considered to be divinely appointed by the supreme god at Zamna. Okay. By the way, guys, if you aren't noticing, I'm actually making sure that I don't use my cheat book. And I mean book because I have pretty much... Oh, I have to retype it all? Alright, I suppose that's fair. As I was saying, I actually do have a book that has all my Nancy Drew cheats. Well, cheats as in to complete the game, not actual things that could make me cut through the entire game. That'd be, well, not impossible, but not impossible. Ah! And it was at Zamna. And what is the name of a modern Mayan language? I think it was Ixbalanque? I could... No, wait, that's a god. Yeah, that's a god. I forgot. It's not Ixchel, that's also a god. Or goddess. What could it be? And I thought it'd be doing so well. Oh, that's right. I remember something. It started with a Q, didn't it? Q-U-I-C-H-E? Yes! Congratulations, you have successfully completed the Temple Level 1 quiz! If you have already solved the other activities, you may now use your Temple keycard to descend to the next level. Booyah! So, as I was saying, someone in my family is a tax accountant. I don't remember if I told you guys specifically who, but they have helped me put in my taxes and all that, and I am already in the process of getting my tax refund. Freaking yeah. And I am actually getting close to, well, I'm not exactly going to tell you guys the actual amount. There we go. Oh, that did not help. Okay. But I am definitely going to be getting some quite a large amount of money, and I'm hoping I can get an older computer. I don't know if I'm going to save my money or not, save the money from that or not, so that I can get an older computer. But I think I might not do that though, considering I already have so many games that I want to play for you guys. So, I think... Ooh, what's that? Oh, that's a new part of my map. Okay. Now, I think you can use... Oh, you can't. You cannot use the WASD. You actually have to use the directional keypad that you have on your keyboard. Okay. You can actually go backwards, which is pretty cool. Anyways, where was I? So, I think I might not get the computer that I need to play the older Nancy Drew games. I mean, eventually I will, just not right now. Only because there's so many Nancy Drew games that I want to play for you guys before the new one comes out. I really hope to do that, actually. Get this new Nancy, get these all of these games out for you guys before the new one does.